ช่วงเวลาของ Talk 360 นะคะคุณผู้ชมวันนี้เนี่ยเราได้วาระโอกาสพิเศษจริงๆค่ะกับการที่ได้มาพูดคุยกันกับกูรูซึ่งต้องบอกว่าเป็นผู้ที่มีความคร่ำวอดในแวดวงของงานบริการระดับโลกนะคะเป็นทั้งนักเขียนแล้วก็เป็นทั้งนักพูดที่มากฝีมือจริงๆวันนี้เราจะมาเอาไอเดียบางอย่างค่ะเผื่อจะไปประยุกต์ใช้ได้ในธุรกิจบ้านเรานั่นก็คือเรื่องราวของหัวใจของงานบริการนั่นเองพบกับคุณ Ron Kaufman กันเลยนะคะ Hello Mr. Ron Kaufman
Nice to be here
yes
today
as a specialist and a famous key speaker of the world could you please give us the definition about of superior and what is the secret of superior service?
Oh, that's a lot of questions.
Okay.
Well, let's start right in with what is service.
Yes.
You know, it's a good question because so many people use the word, but we mean different things when we say the word. Some people mean do it fast.
Okay.
Other people say no, do it slowly. Some people think make it very personalized. Other people say just give me the way it's supposed to be done. Yeah. So we need a better definition. And the definition that I use is this. Service is taking action to create value for someone else.
Very clear.
Okay, very clear. Now let's take it apart. Okay, so service, yes, it's taking action, but what's the purpose of the action? To create value. Who's going to get the value? Somebody else.
Okay.
So then if you're a service provider, the most important thing to focus on is not the action. It's the somebody else, so that you understand who they are, what they want, what they need, what they hope for, what they're concerned about, and then you can decide what action you're going to take.
Oh, exactly.
So when you ask what is superior service,
right.
it's taking action that creates a lot of value for somebody else, or just the right value for somebody else.
This seems to be the secret of superior service, right? Secret.
The secret.
Yes.
Well, the secret of superior service is, one of the secrets is that it's not about what you do. Many service providers, I'm a service provider, this is what I do. But the secret is the focus on the other person. What's their experience, and to what extent you understand them, and to what extent you ask them afterwards, are you happy with what I did? Right? I was trying to serve you, what do you think? And then really listen. Right?
Right. Yeah, understand. And for the second question, right now it's going to be an AEC era. So almost all the countries in Asia trying to prepare themselves for again to AEC, right?
Yes.
In your opinions, as a Thai people and Thai service, do you think Thailand can do the good job or not just yet about improving the service?
Oh, I think Thailand has a tremendous natural advantage. The culture of the Thai people is very welcoming, it's very considerate, it's very kind. That is absolutely a value in the domain of service. But on the other hand, Thai culture is not always as efficient, not always as precise, not always as timely.
Yes.
So when we go into AEC, you're going to have to compete. And I think what you want to do is bring out the best that Thai culture has to offer, but also bring in the best that other organizations or other countries have to offer and learn from them.
You think, is there anything else that Thailand or Thai service should be improved more in the future?
Well, I'd like to see Thai service becoming more proactive. Proactive. In other words, you know who you're serving, but you don't just wait for them to make a request. You actually say, are you interested in, or what else would you like to accomplish, or what is it that you want to do? So then you can come up with ideas for them and make suggestions, make recommendations, be proactive, rather than just reacting and giving good service. You proactive to create better service.
Oh, impressive. It's very clear. And how about looking as the outside in, as international, outlook?
Right.
Yes. I would like to know the relation between the good quality of service relates to revenue or the income of the organization.
Right. So let's take a look at what's happening around the world. You get some economies that are very mature, very developed, like the United States or like Europe, where there are certain business practices that are really at world-class standard. But then you get other, like China, where there's enormous amounts of manufacturing at very low costs, right? And so now here's Thailand.
Yes.
How do we compete? Why is it that we don't see more Thai companies in the global market? Yeah, why don't we see more Thai companies really reaching out into ASEAN or AEC, as you say,
I see.
and exporting who you are, right? And you're going to need to take the best practices from these other areas and bring them to Thailand. It's not enough any longer to just be Thai, right? And do it the Thai way. That works as long as all you want to do is work within Thailand. But if what you want to do is extend and influence the rest of the world with Thailand's service, which I think would be a good thing for the world, then you want to also look at what do other people do better than we do, and what can we learn from them.
We need to put more effort on the service.
Well, and on certain parts of service, right? Like we said, the gentle part of service, the kind part of service, the mindset of service, you have it. You have it. In fact, you should export it.
Yes.
But if you only export that and you don't export it with efficiency and precision and speed and keeping your promises, then you're going to have a problem. So those areas, I think, is where Thai service can improve.
Yes, as we listen to your speech for a while, makes me want to know about, how long will it take for creating a very good quality of service in terms of, turning out in a good quality, in a good way, in a concrete way too.
Well, what we've discovered is that large organizations can make a shift within 12 months. If you're a very big company, you're not going to transform everything in 12 months, but you can turn the ship in the direction of, so everybody knows we're going to be giving better service. We're committed to better service. But if you're an individual or you're a small department, you can make the change in a week. Right? You can come to work and say, right, it's different now. Yeah? It doesn't take a long time. What it takes is a decision, a choice.
Exactly. So thank you for your time today, and thank you for joining our program and every answer that you put and you give to our viewers at home.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank
Mr.
you.
Ron. โอเค นี่ก็คือเรื่องราวของTalk 360 นะคะคุณผู้ชมก็หวังว่าน่าจะได้ประโยชน์แล้วก็ได้ความรู้พอสมควรเลยจริงๆค่ะสำหรับการไปปรับใช้ในเรื่องของงานบริการของบ้านเรานะคะคุณผู้ชมโอกาสหน้าดีๆแบบนี้เราก็จะมาต้อนรับกันใหม่แล้วก็หาเรื่องดีๆมุมมองดีๆมานำเสนอกันเรื่อยๆนะคะกลับไปพบกันต่อที่ Money 360 ค่ะ